Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. Well, Bojan Krkić set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. And De Bruyne! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Messi, driving forward, he has found the way through. That has been slung wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Beckham. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. David Villa. Now it's Isak. Just eases him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Back into the middle. Lahm. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. England upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Kvaratskhelia. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rashford has it in a wide position. Messi. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Isak. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
For Portugal, after 42 minutes, is number 19.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Rashford. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Portugal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Isco. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Kvaratskhelia, he's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space, and this is Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they're back on the ball again. Bojan. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Isak. And this is Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Isak. And it's De Bruyne. He's having a shot! Just off target.
Beckham usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Now it's Isak. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Isak. And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
De Bruyne. And here's Nunez.
England really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Portugal with another chance from a corner. Portugal have their second corner now. They've played it short. Messi. And that's gone loose.
1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? And he's certainly onside here. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a
Portugal
monumental
against
occasion.
Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Isco reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Some good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be... And Berbatov! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Doué, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Can he
filled.
finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Isco plays it short. Lovely feet. Kessié was in no mood for any of that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice sequence of passes. Isaac! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Now this could be a chance. That's very neat. Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now it's Isak. Isco. Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread it left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Lahm gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Isak. That's a cute ball. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
This looks promising. It's Inzaghi! Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution would... Chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's
Two
got
added
tall.
minutes has been indicated.
He will be livid with himself. Can he get it through? He's away. Good. He's having a shot. Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and again! Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Isak. And it's been played through. He is through here! And that is a little undercooked. Isco. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still...
Decent chance! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap...
Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. A header! And it's Messi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's on it. Can he get away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Chiellini gets across and deals with it. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Doué. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And that is as far as they're going to go. That looks a cracking ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Portugal looking to pass their way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Terrific save by Abbiati.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Driving on and making good progress. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. So it is still 0-0. Alvarez gets into a good position. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Messi. Now it's Villa. Now it's Neymar. And this is Messi. And he's cut it out. David Villa.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bastoni cuts out the pass. That's a little off target. Quality ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedri, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
He's tried one! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Showing good feet. Pedri driving forwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Bale. It's Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Can he finish? Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. That is lovely. Oh, robust challenge. And he's quick to get it clear again. Back to the keeper it goes. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Portugal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Cross in, looks like a good one. That'll be a throw. Now it's Isco. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Bale gets it away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now he's got space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It'll be a throw-in. Zanetti. That's very neat. And that's gone loose. And he lines up a cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Lovely bit of skill. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Pedri usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it? Oh, that is asking for trouble. No, it's not getting there. Now it's Messi. Inzaghi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale goes short. Bale has it in a wide position. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Inzaghi! It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, important interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Bale. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's got away. Alvarez. Decent chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. Knocks it into space. Messi. And he thumps it clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That is a brilliant interception. And they've got a throw. And it's Rodri. Rodri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Now this could be a chance. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Corner number 3 coming up. Bale with the short one. Distributed tidily. Vinicius Junior does well to get it back. Vinicius Junior, who's on a run down the left wing.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Hakimi has been showed a yellow card for that offence. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that can be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
David Villa. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Picked out brilliantly. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Shoots! Superb by Inzaghi! About as smooth as it gets. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's burst through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may...
And a chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter.
Real chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's managed to get rid. Xavi Alonso. Mateus. Nice looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alvarez has found the net here, of course. Oh, no joy this time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Hakimi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Xavi Alonso, looking to play him in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to make the challenge. Zanetti. That is a great pick out. Takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Simplicity itself.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was...
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unit... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come.
It's Van Basten! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's hit Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Back into the middle. Picked out brilliant, and a chance! Off the post! Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for the run. Bojan Krkić in acres of space out wide. And it's Pedri. This looks promising.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lam. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Tries to thread one through. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Lam. Distributed tidily. Alvarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lam. And it's Zanetti.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He is through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Alvarez. Zanetti. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Portugal with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is a little undercooked. Played back in. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that was very necessary. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath
Hello,
back.
everybody,
What a
and
super
please
half of
join me
football.
in wishing
Instant
a
pack,
happy wedding
goals,
anniversary
comebacks,
for one of our
and the
fan
match
club
being
members.
turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're off again. Lovely feet. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. Lam. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears. Shoots! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently.
Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Villa. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Van Basten. Rashford has it in a wide position. And that's really well manoeuvred.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi. Showing good feet. Incoming delivery. And that should get the job done.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Boyan! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the left it goes.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi powering forward here. Now this could be a chance. Cleared without hesitation. And we're done. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Alvarez claiming the man of the match. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
And that would have been some goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And we have our very first corner. Isco plays it short. Decent chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Alvarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but the Isco!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the counter is on. That's a little off target. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Messi, aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Oh, sweet feet. He's got away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he thumps it clear. Kvaratskhelia. Bout of passing here, really easy. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Khan trying to keep this in. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Okazaki. It's a searching pass. Okazaki is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Howson with a definite foul there. And it's Lam. Oh, that is a nice touch. Isco, good driving run. Well, there's the clearance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can he find a finish? Kvaratskhelia! Just off target.
Kvaratskhelia is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Howson clears. Knocks it into space. The less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Alvarez. And he cuts out a supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Number 21.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Villa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. That is very well defended. Alvarez. He's under a lot of pressure there. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No outsmarting him this time. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior! Portugal have their third corner. Isco goes short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alvarez. Is there any support? Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to a trick. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Little pass back. Lam. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's managed to get free. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Chelsea have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered.
Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal are already chasing the... Alvarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now it's Villa. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Insigne. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Raul plays it in. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Isco. Knocks it into space. Messi. And this is Messi. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, terrible mistake. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. It's a searching pass. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now he's off and running. Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. And it's Chiellini. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. Lahm. He's got away. In towards the... It's a mighty effort! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And now he has two. Well, this... And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. David Villa receives it in a good position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely weighted ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one...
And he shoots! Magnificent from Alvarez! About as smooth as it gets!
The goal scorer for Portugal.
There is a man right at the top of his game! And he just knows it! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
On the field is number 20.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter,
It's Isco! Great football, shot and save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, super ball! And he was quick to get it clear again. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
And we have our very first
Number
corner.
9, Batistuta. Coming on the field.
Messi with the short one. Oh, shooting
De
chance!
Bruyne.
Corner number 2 then.
13, Robert Lewandowski.
They've played it short. Zanetti. Right card! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's a good run down the right. And he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. And he's worked it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now, who's going to be first to this? Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Isco goes short. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.